Welcome to Sunday with Mike. Last week, many of you took some time to reply and let me know exactly what type of DJ work you do. From all of the comments we received, it's obvious that we have a large variety of DJs watching our show each week. Thank you for taking the time to comment. I really do appreciate your input. Today, I'll cover online security and taking precautions to protect yourself and your business, another way to advertise your company, a software program to help remove internet trash from your computer, and finally, the benefits of defragging your computer often. If you find something helpful in today's show, I hope that you'll share the show's link with a friend, and that would help all of us. I'll be right back after I grab a cup of coffee.
DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
Welcome back. I've got my coffee. I hope you have yours. In the trending department this week, I'm sure that you've been hearing a lot in the news, as I have, about all the computer hacking that's going on all over the world. I'm also sure that you've seen someone on Facebook that you're already friends with, and yet you received another friend request and mentioning that their computer was hacked or their account was broken into. How does any of this affect you as a DJ? Well, don't you have many places that you use passwords? What if someone got a hold of your credit card number from the last time you placed an order and started ordering items and you had to pay for them? What if someone accessed your computer while you were on an event somewhere, assuming that you allow your DJ computer on the internet? I have resisted this temptation, but with so many companies offering streaming content, more and more DJs will start going online during events. Here's another example. What if someone broke into your social media account and started posting information that was completely false or was a flat-out lie about someone or something? In my opinion, this problem is only going to get worse each year, and everyone needs to become smarter about protecting themselves. There are so many basic steps that can be taken to protect yourself and your business, but it all starts with being aware that you need to do this. I know it's a pain to change your password often. I know that it's easier to have a master password for all of your accounts, but you are also making it easier for you to become a target and a victim. We must all start working harder at protecting our accounts, no matter how large or small our businesses are. If you pay for anything online using credit card information, you need to be extra careful and make sure that you clean out the cookies and any internet trails that get left behind on your computer. Later, I'm going to recommend a fantastic free program to help you with this. You need to have updated and serious virus protection on all of your computers. You should scan your entire computer system no less than once a month. The more often you do it, the less likely you will become a victim. We are living in an age where computer hacking is on the rise, and there isn't any reason that it will slow down. Many people who have been caught over the years would say they did it just for the fun of it, while others have stole millions of dollars from banks and retail stores. If you recall, Target had a breach on their computer system and thousands of accounts were compromised. It's time to take this stuff seriously. Use more secure passwords. Do not use the same ones over and over again. Start changing your passwords today. Today on Promoting Your Business, I wanted to discuss a recent event. I was at my 9-year-old grandson's basketball championship game and awards ceremony, and that's when I discovered a new place to advertise our businesses. On the back of each player's jersey was the name of the local business who sponsored the team. They had been playing games for many weeks, and the business name on the jersey was getting a lot of exposure. Since we were at the end of the season and they were all playing their final games to determine who was going to be number one, there were many teams present and moving around the gym. After the final game was over, I want you to imagine 12 different teams sitting on the court during this award ceremony for about 2 hours in small circles. The gym was packed with parents, and that's when it hit me. This would be another great place to advertise your business and help out the youth of your community at the same time. In a previous show, we talked about advertising for baseball events. We hadn't even walked out of the gym before my grandson was already talking about getting ready for baseball, which will start in about 6 weeks. This would be a great time to get an early jump on sponsoring a team in your local area. What sporting events have you been a sponsor of over the years? I hope that you'll share your experience down in the comments section below with me, and I'll be right back. Hi, and welcome back. In today's wildcard segment, we're going to discuss how to get rid of information that gets left behind on your computer each time you access the internet. Did you know that Google and most websites are tracking you? They aren't really after you, but they really want to know your viewing habits and what products you're searching for so that they can present ads that you might be interested in buying. It's called targeted advertising, and you and I are the victims. While most of the data is harmless, it does accumulate over time and will eventually slow down your computer. One of the best ways that I have found to handle this is with a program called Super Anti-Spyware. It searches for spyware, malware, and other trash that's been left behind on your computer from your internet browsing. They have a free and a paid version. I have been using the free version, and it does an exceptional job at removing junk from your internet browsing. It also helps keep your computer running quicker and leaves more space for your stuff instead of those who would like to track your viewing habits on the internet. Like most of my computer suggestions, you'll need to run this program at least once a month for an average user and weekly for heavy internet users. I have used this program for years without any issues, and I completely trust it. After you've installed and used it the first time, you'll want to be sure to keep it updated for each future use. It's simple and highly recommended. Do you have a favorite utility program that you like to use? If you do, share it with me down in the comments section below, and in our next segment, I'm going to have some new information about defragging that you might not know about. I'll be right back. There are many benefits to defragging your hard drives often, unless you have the newer solid-state drive, and I'll explain more about that in a little bit. On the traditional disk drive, you'll notice quicker speeds, faster loads, saves, and generally a more pleasant computer experience. But just how often should you defrag your hard drive? I'll share my own experience with you, and I hope that it helps. I used to defrag once a month because it would take so long to do each drive in my tower. Then I decided to start doing it about 15 days apart. I noticed a huge difference. So after that, I wanted to do it weekly, but I didn't want the process to delay me getting my work done during working hours. So I used the built-in schedule feature that Windows offers, and it came in really handy for this. I scheduled it to perform the defrag task each week at 2 a.m. in the morning. The next day at 2 a.m., the next drive would be defragged, and finally on the third day at 2 a.m., the third one would be done. And the next problem was I needed to make sure that my computer was never going to be shut down in the middle of a defrag, which would be a really bad thing. So I added an uninterruptible power supply to make sure that my tower doesn't lose electricity during this process. So far, the concept is working fantastic. Everything is running much faster, and I'm actually more productive each day because I'm not waiting on my computer to open and save files as I used to. There is a word of caution here about the newer solid-state drives. I don't own one of these yet, but I am told that although they're really fast, since these units are not using any spinning disks inside, and that makes perfect sense to me. But I've recently learned that you should not defrag this kind of drive at all, ever. From everything I'm reading about these new drives, there are a limited number of times that you can write to the memory cell. Defragging this type of drive will shorten the life of the drive, so be sure to read your manual if you own one of these new solid-state drives before following my defrag schedule so that you don't shorten the life of your hard drive. I'll be right back to wrap things up after this short break. You know, I forgot to mention in the last segment that my DJ laptop is defragged every single show. When I'm setting up, I set up my laptop early, I defrag it before every single event, and I would suggest that you follow that same schedule. All right, so that's my show for today. I'll be back next week with all new topics to help you and your business. Be sure to give me your thoughts on today's show down in the comments section down below, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up if we've shared anything at all that you've enjoyed. If you want to get in touch with me, you can find me on Facebook, and I'll share that link down below. So until next Sunday, my name is Mike Schnauter. Be safe, and thanks for watching.